नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू bizbotany। आज हम पढ़ेंगे मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स। मॉर्फोलॉजी बोले तो एक्सटर्नल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ द फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स। एक्सटर्नल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स। हायर प्लांट्स के अंदर आपको ज़्यादा डाइवर्सिटी देखने को मिलेंगे इन केस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर एंड मॉर्फोलॉजी। बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल फॉर हायर प्लांट इज एंजियोस्पर्मिक प्लांट्स। एंजियोस्पर्म का जो स्ट्रक्चर है और मॉर्फोलॉजी है बहुत डाइवर्स देखने को मिलेंगे। The angiosperms are characterized by the presence of a root, stem, leaves, flower, and finally a fruit. In previous chapters, we studied about a classification of plants. We classified the plants on the basis of their morphology as well as other characters. On the basis of morphology and other characters of the plants, we classified the different plants. Here, in case of angiosperms, first of all we need to understand the root system of plant. When talking about a root system, we have three types of roots. One is taproot system, second one is fibrous root system, thirdly we have adventitious root systems. First one is a taproot system. This system will be present in dicot plants. In dicot plants, the radicle will directly grow into a primary root. This one is a primary root. This primary root will be directly grown from a radicals. At the primary roots, you can see some lateral roots. We are calling them as a secondary and tertiary roots. The primary roots with other lateral roots, we call it as a taproot system. It will be present in a dicot plants. In monocots, this primary root will be short-lived. This short-lived primary root will be replaced by a large number of roots that are originated from a base of the stem. Such type of root system we call it as a fibrous root system. It will be present in a monocot plants. Finally, last one is a adventitious root. Adventitious root will be present in plants like banyan tree. Here, banyan tree. Here, roots will be formed from all part of the plants except the radicals. Except radical, from all parts of the plants, root will be formed. Such type of roots we call it as a adventitious roots. The main functions of the roots nothing but absorption of water and mineral from the soils. Second function is they help for the anchorage to the plants. Anchoring purpose, they will help for the plants for mechanical supports, and other than that they helping for the storing of food material inside the roots. And lastly, finally, they will help for the preparation or production of a plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulators that are synthesized in the roots. These are the main functions of the root system. While studying root, we need to understand the regions of the roots. We have three regions of roots. One is a region of meristematic activity, region of elongation, and thirdly we have a region of maturation. Okay, at the apex of the root we have a thimble like structures, we call it as a root cap. Root cap protects the root while penetrating inside the soil. During penetration process, this root cap will be protect other tissues of the roots. Proximal to the root cap, we have a region of meristematic activities, which contains the small, thin-walled with dense cytoplasm cells, or commonly we call them as a meristems. Meristems are the cells which contains a dense cytoplasm. These cells continuously involve in a cell division. Okay, after cell division, these cells will elongate, or that region we call it as a region of elongation. In these regions, these divided cells undergo a elongation process by accumulating a cytoplasm and they become enlarged. That's why we calling this region as a region of elongation. Due to the region of elongation, you can see the enlargement of or growth of the roots. Root will be grown. These enlarged or elongated cells undergo a maturation which leads to the formation of a region of maturations. These elongated cells undergo differentiation process and become a mature permanent cells. Those cells will be present in the region of maturations. Some cells of the region of maturation, nothing but epidermal cells, forms a fine, delicate, thread-like structures. We call them as a root hairs. Root hairs are helpful for the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This is something about the region of the roots. Thank you.